Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome back to Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons mod. It looks like there is a revolt on Mars. Paxton has set up the, what was it? What do you call yourself? The Terra Prime. Oh no. Bad. No. That is not allowed. So we're gonna go kill you. With our one Enterprise and one, what class are you? The Emmet class. They have 4, I think they're just called Patrol Craft? Terran Prime Patrol Frigate class. That's a very long name. They're gonna die. We're gonna make sure it happens. Right. What else do we need? Ooh, let's look at the Bolians. Bolians, did I offer you a... Ooh, migration treaty. Thank you. Do you want to have, like, association with the... Oh, you're part of the Righteous Actors. Okay, yeah, you've got a federation going on over there. That's fine. Right. Let's take them down. Come on.
Station complete.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we've engaged them. Let's do this. Torpedoes! Oh, that looks amazing. Cool. Let's get the phases going. Ah, they're using old-fashioned, like, what are they called? Spatial torpedoes, I assume? Boom, boom. The Enterprise should quite easily be able to take this with its heavy beam. Heavy pulse phase cannon. Oh, look at the damage. How are they doing? Oh, they have jumped. Sure, we should... If we could hit Mars, right, they'll probably... Are they going to come in system? They are coming in system. They'll end up fighting this station, and I don't want to kill the station. So what I'm going to do is I am going to split the fleet. I'm going to get Riker to take them on. I'm pretty sure Riker can take them. And I'm going to get you to bombard Mars. We'll get that going. Also, I should probably, like, do something in the meantime. It's going to probably take a while if they're going to retreat and keep doing this. You're just over here. We should probably try and discover a few new, like, alien races to get in the Federation if we can. But at the same time, I kind of want to just find a few new worlds, so... We'll look at Grumbridge. This one here. These. Hopefully something useful there. Core. There we go. What about construction ships? Ah! Did we do our... election promise thing? Next election. When's the next election? 3 years. We probably did our pledge. I think we did. Either way, I actually want to do some, like, mining stations, so we'll get them going.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay.
Starbase is under attack.
I think this mining station's involved in the fight. Yes, it is. Okay. Just do the super fast speed. We took one of them out. Excellent. They jumped again? Where did they jump to? Oh, there they are. You know what? We'll let them get in range of the station again. The station can add its firepower, which isn't much, but... If they're going to keep jumping out to the same location, which it appears they are...
Hostile fleet engaged.
Come on, let's try and kill one of them. There we go. It's gone! Nice. Not sure why that flame is spiraling with the ship since it's detached. I guess it's because it's like the parent of the physics model or something. Light photon torpedo 113, 305 heavy pulse. Yeah, we'll keep the heavy pulse up. How's the bombardment going? Pretty slowly. I thought the bombardment would be going a little bit faster than this.
Complete.
Oh, there we go. There's our minor mandate fulfilled. I guess that answers my question.
Research complete.
Society plus 5%. I could get all of these, or tile blockers, or I could get the Veriton array, which improves Mars, I think. Unlocks building, planetary fortification defense. Maintenance 10 energy. Empire unique, planet modifier, planet fortification. Mars initiative. So that building's pretty terrible. Like, planet fortification plus 50%, but it costs 10 energy? Ow. Mars terraforming location. Local resource. Local resource allow for the construction path. Okay, I guess we'll do that. It's Mars specific, so I want to know. I would just let them come back in and get killed over and over and over again.
Starbase is under attack.
Boom, one left.
Research complete.
Our treaty timed out with Vulcans. We should probably get that again. Combat sensor. Ooh. Very nice. What else is there? Nuclear electronic lab? Yeah. Let's get that. Helps our science ships do sciencey stuff. And I would like to build a colony ship. We need another month of stuff.
Starbase is under attack.
Humans. Hello. Hello.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And blow you up.
Spatial rift detected.
Right, let's go bombard Mars a bit more.
Anomaly found.
We have found a planet worth exploring, but an ion storm is quickly moving in. Research it. Let's get the transport ship over to here. We won't land yet, we'll just enter orbit. Need the fortifications a little bit lower. And slowly bring the fortifications down. Ooh, mirror, mirror. Okay, so Captain Loretta Jackson and the away team beamed down to Groombridge to explore the planet. Interesting material composition seems to warrant further study. However, the approaching Ironstorm forces the away team to return to the ship before the geological analysis can be complete. With the rapidly increasing interference, the transport chief very nearly loses the away team's transponder patterns, but is fortunately able to beam Captain Loretta Jackson and the away team to the USS Einstein safely. Following their return, Captain Loretta Jackson and members of the away team appear to be acting strangely, becoming angry and indeed violent towards other crew members with little provocation. The executive officers become concerned that there might be something wrong with the away team and believe that they should be examined by the ship's doctor, justifying the away team's actions as a result of extensive time spent in deep space. Ignore, or, well, we're going to send them to the sickbay. Obviously we are going to do that. Like, why else have a sickbay? As far as I can tell, there's nothing wrong with all of them, and no explanation can be provided to explain their violent behaviour. The executive officer has the captain and the away team confined to the brig until they can determine the cause of the change in behaviour and how it can be resolved. Jackson eventually confides in the executive officer that they are not from this universe, and that they've transported places with their opposites. The captain had ordered the away team to keep up the pretense until they could determine a way to return to their own universe, but the differences between the two universes made that impossible. The transport chief believes that there may be a way to return the away team to the own universe and hopefully recover their captain and away team in the process. However, there is a chance that the approach may fail and they would end up losing both teams. Well, we're going to try it. It's only fair. The captain and the away team from the parallel universe are escorted to the security team to the transport room, where the transport chief attempts to repeat the process that brought them here. Before dematerializing, the captain from the other universe tells the first officer that from this universe that their universe is weak and ripe for conquest, and that they will crumble as all weak civilizations do. They came from the bad side. They came from the darkest timeline. There is a problem with the transport, and it shorts out during the transport cycle. The transporter chief tries to recover the signal, but is gone forever. It's likely that both versions of Loretta Jackson and the away team were lost during transport. Distraught, transponder chief promises to fix the error that led to the incident taking place, but it won't bring back the captain or lost crew members. Oh no. Loretta Jackson's dead. We need to recruit. I guess it's, you know, if you need to recruit someone, now is the time. I have a lot of influence, but still not great. Loretta Jackson was doing a good job. She was pretty admirable person. She's been around for a while. Anomaly research speed 35%, but not bad. Biology 10%. What have we got currently? We've got a particle. So we don't have an engineering person. There's no engineering available. Fine. I guess we could go with lifespan. Yeah, I'll go lifespan.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's continue to look around Groombridge. Hopefully don't, you know, darkest timeline any more of the crew. That would be awkward. Right. How are we doing with that bombardment? Still working on it. Slowly, slowly. $100.
Anomaly found.
Uh-oh. Arriving at Groombridge, we detect an unusual intermittent sensor reading, apparently originating from a vessel. Okay, all this. Impressive structures lit in a small area. Okay, research that. And then, apparently originating from a vessel operating on minimum power. Research that as well. Lots of lovely events going on. I like the fact that, you know, one of the big things about this mod, other than the fact it's a Star Trek mod, is it adds a load of new events. And in the core Stellaris game, you know, there are a few events, but they do get repetitive for someone who's played the game a lot, which is great to have new events in this one. It really does help. Oh, we can now land armies. Right, let's do this.
Station complete.
Abandoned amusement park. Ooh. Intriguing. Ooh. Captain Tatsuki Sato returns to the science officer and asks his opinion about the origins of the vessel they're fast approaching. The first officer replies that the vessel's origins are unknown, noting it unlikely to be an Earth ship. We're receiving a signal in Old Morse code. Sato turns to the first officer and comments on the turn of fate. The ship appears to be on the screen, and the captain states it is an older DY-500 class ship. The first officer postulates it might be an older DY-100 ship. The last such vessel built was built centuries ago in the 1990s. Oh. I must have missed that. Captain Sato has the ship go full alert, not wanting to be caught off guard. Leave it as too dangerous or come alongside? We're obviously going to come alongside. Captain's log, fundamental. A full hour has elapsed since interception of the strange vessel. Our presence alongside it is still being completely ignored. Though our sensors continue to show signs of functioning equipment and life aboard, there's been no indication of danger to us. Over the intercom, the captain orders the weapons department to maintain battle stations and all other decks to stand by alert. The medical officer arrives on the bridge and informs the captain that she picks up life signs on the vessel, very faint and very slow. Sensors indicate 60 to 70 bodies. The first officer informs the captain that the hull of the vessel is pitted with meteor scars, but intact, and they can make it our name, SS Botany Bay. An argument ensues between the medical officer and the science officer, the Botany Bay being the infamous escape for the Khan Noon Singh. Uh-oh. The genetically augmented ruler of much of Asia in the late 20th century. I missed that as well. The two debate the eugenic wars and humankind's attempt to improve the species through selective breeding. Finally, Sato ends the argument and has USS Einstein establish a tractor beam on the SS Botany Bay. This is going to be a bad idea. Beam aboard. The away team rematerializes. They discover that they are among a number of stasis chambers, with humans in 20th century clothing asleep in them. Lieutenant McGivers, a historian attached to the ship, is in awe at the find. Captain, it's a sleeper ship. Suspended animation, the medical officer begins to examine the bodies inside the compartments and determines that they are healthy, despite being in suspended animation for over 2 centuries. The medical officer's tricorder alerts him to a compartment beginning to wake its occupants. We've triggered something, all right. His heart's beating increasing, now passing 8 beats per minute. There are signs of respiration beginning. Now, obviously at this point, you know, if Khan's involved, I really should be like, it's too dangerous, let's leave. We're gonna save him. We're the we're not the Federation yet, but we're trying to be the good guys. Actually, we should be the Federation about 8 years ago. I think the Federation was 2161, or was it 2162? Either way, we're running late. Captain's log, Sentimental. The Einstein has become alongside the Botany Bay for 10 hours now. A boarding party of engineering and medical specialists are now completing their examination of the mysterious vessel. Attempts to revive the crew will wait upon our success or failure with the sleeper already beamed over. The medical team is amazed at his physical and recuperative powers. The captain and science officer on the main bridge, opening a communication line to the Botany Bay, receiving a brief update on the status of the sleepers. Out of 84 units, only 12 have malfunctioned. Sato turns to the first officer to discuss the next course of action. The first officer is concerned about the strange and violent period of the ship's launch, the 1990s. Even after an exhaustive research had appeared through the Einstein's library computer, the captain tries to quell the first officer's concerns and decides to set a course onward. Sato heads to medical to talk with the sleeper, revived from the Botany Bay. Upon entering medical, he consults with the medical officer and begins to talk with the mysterious man. After pleasantries exchanged, he gives one name, Khan. Oh dear. A short questioning follows, but Khan indicates that he is tired. He requests something to read during his convalescence, and Captain Sato agrees, commenting he has the last 200 years of catching up to do. Sato bids Khan farewell and leaves. The next day, Khan is invited to dinner with the senior staff. The captain and senior staff are in dress uniforms and begin to seat themselves around the dinner table. As the meal finishes, the first officer turns to Khan and begins to engage him in debate. As the conversation continues, Khan turns to the captain and states that he is an excellent tactician, letting his first officer attack him when he sits back and looks for weakness. Sato rebuts Khan's claim. Uh-oh.
Research complete.
The next morning, Captain Sato, the first officer, chief medical, and chief engineer all sit in the briefing room and discuss the events that have transpired thus far. The first officer pulls up a data file that shows Khan as he is now alongside separate files from 92 that show the same man named Khan Noon Singh, ruler of a quarter of Earth from Asia through the Middle East. The chief engineer quips that he has always had a sneaking admiration for Khan. The deep discussion ensues about the merits of Khan's role on Earth. Finally, Sato has enough and intervenes in the discussion and remarks they might admire him and oppose him at the same time. Sato orders security to place Khan under lockdown before heading to confront him. Khan is sitting as Sato enters when he remarks, "I'm sorry, Captain, I was lost in thought. My doors locked from outside. A guard posted." Captain Sato replies, "Unusual treatment for Khan Noon Singh." The two exchange barbs before the captain leaves him to his confinement. Uh-oh. Khan is enraged by his confinement and quickly begins to plot a plan to gain control of the Einstein. Requesting the presence of McGivers, he appears to seduce her, and with her help he is soon able to escape confinement and take control of the engineering bay after having awakened a number of the botany bay sleepers. There he cuts power to life support systems and locks down the turbolifts and bulkheads throughout the ship. Khan contacts the bridge and demands the captain surrender his ship to Khan. No. We're not surrendering the ship. No. The air of the bridge thins. Sato begins to record a message to Starfleet. "They have my ship, discarding their own worthless vessel. Only moments of oxygen left now. Commendations recommended for communications officer, technicians first class Thule and Harrison, Lieutenant Spinelli, and of course the first officer. I take full responsibility. I take full..." The captain passed out mid-sentence. The senior staff are awoken, forced to listen to a speech at gunpoint. Khan tells the senior staff that it's pointless to resist and they should join him. When none do, he turns on the view screen to the medical decompression chamber. Inside is Captain Sato, gasping for air. Khan offers a chance. Join him and he will spare the captain's life. McGill is asked to be excused. Khan agrees and leaves. Khan turns his attention back to view screen and the officers watch the pressure gauge drop before the view screen cuts out. Oh, what happens next? McGivers is in a medical by the decompression chamber. She tells the guard there to watch the captain very closely to see if he may cooperate. As the guard turns, she injects him with a strong sedative, incapacitating him. Freeing the captain, she pleads for him to spare Khan. With the help of the first officer, they're able to incapacitate the rest of the ship except for Khan, who escapes to engineering, sealing it off from environmental controls while beginning to overload the warp core. Sato heads to engineering to attempt to prevent the core breach. As the captain enters engineering, Khan attacks him. A struggle ensues with Khan gaining the upper hand time and time again. In desperation, Sato grabs a nearby Hydra spanner and beats Khan into unconsciousness before disabling the warp core overload process. "Captain's log, supplemental. Control of the Einstein has been regained. Now, what to do with Khan and his people? They are a threat to the Federation, but they can also be beneficial in dealing with the Klingons." We don't know about the Klingons, but sure. We could recruit Khan, or we could contravene a court-martial. You know, I'm not really sure we should recruit Khan. That would be a bad idea. We're going to go with the court-martial. Hello, court-martial. Hello. Captain's log, supplemental. We've regained control. Next decision, less difficult than it must be. Khan and his people, what ways to put them in the rotation center? What do I do about McGivers? The court-martial is convened and the senior staff in full dress uniform are seated around the conference table. Khan and Lieutenant McGivers are brought in. "This hearing is now in session. Under the authority vested in me by Starfleet Command, I declare all charges and specifications in this matter have been dropped. Number 1, our heading takes us near the Ceti Alpha star system." "Quite correct, Captain." "Number 5, there is habitable, though a bit savage, somewhat inhospitable. But no more the Australia's Botany Bay colony was at the beginning. Those men went on to tame a continent. Mr. Khan, can you tame a world?" Khan replies, "Have you ever read Milton, Captain?" "Yes, I understand. Lieutenant Maria McGivers, given a choice of court-martial or accompanying them, what would you choose?" "I'll go with him, sir." This hearing is closed. Khan and Lieutenant McGivers are escorted out, and the first officer turns to Captain Sato and states, It would be interesting to return to that world in 100 years to learn what crop has sprung up from the seed that was planted here today. Indeed it would. Ooh. Sato's leveled up. 2 levels! Wow, okay. And we've managed to do the Veriton array. Not bad. Combine arms. We should do the tile blockers. Let's go have a look at Mars now. Oh, I haven't taken Mars yet. We're still fighting it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. We're down to a third health, quarter health. We can do this. There we go. The best possible outcome. We have defeated Terra Prime. How's the surface looking? Not bad. Do we have some sort of Veriton array we can... Some sort of special building? No? Oh, okay. Actually, this is a good point. Right. So we have dilithium. Dilithium allows you to build a dilithium refinery, which takes 1 dilithium. It gives you minus 10 happiness on the planet, but it gives you plus 20 naval capacity. If you put a dilithium refinery on a large world, you're giving a lot of people minus 10 happiness, who do a lot of other jobs. If we put it on a small world, like Mars, people's happiness, doesn't really affect that much. So we're going to put a dilithium refinery here, and that's going to give us a higher naval camp. Spaceport armor plating. Stations get plus 25. Listening port, listening post. Tempting. Oh, mining network 3. I can't really get that because my energy is a little bit low. I'm tempted by listening post, but we've only got friends around us, so I'm going to go with the spaceport armor. Alright, go heal up. So far, it's gone pretty well. Why will you not invite to my coalition? Relative power of empires -1. Just need to get you a little bit more happy. Can we, like, offer tribute? Oh, no, I make you offer tribute. No, I want to, like, give you something to... Offer a trade deal. You want a research agreement? You really would like a research agreement. Okay. Invite to coalition. You've joined the United Federation of Planets. Good for you. What about you? Invite to coalition? Now, I think we've got the Vulcans, the Tellarites, and the Andorans, which gives us... I think that's the 4 founding species. Obviously, humans as well. That's the 4 founding species of Starfleet, right? We've got the Denobulans, but that's extra. I think the Benzites and the Bolians join later. Oh, we'll offer you a migration treaty. I thought we had one. Sorry. Hopefully we can get them to join later on. Yay! That's a good place to end this episode. So, a very long event there. My voice is starting to go throughout that event. I was like, bleh, 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 bleh. Long event, it's late at night, but hopefully it was interesting, you know? Actually, we found Khan, and Khan is now living nearby. That's great. Hopefully we will not discover Khan again, because that only leads to badness, and I don't want badness. We also have a new colony ship, so we'll be able to do some colonizing. Ooh, that's a savannah. Hopefully we'll find somewhere nearby that we can colonize. I mean, I could go for another one over here, but I kind of want to just spread my influence. Hopefully next time we'll actually get the Federation formed. I think the event fires when you've done the Demons quest line, which we did, which was the whole taking back Mars. Zindi, we did Zindi. You need to have a Federation... coalition. They've named it coalitions in this. You need to have a coalition of at least 4 people, including yourself. And at least one of the members has to be from the founders. Other than, you know, yourself. So 2 of them have to be from the founders, including you. So we actually filled that now. We've got 5 people in our coalition, and we've got 4 of the 4 founders. So hopefully the Federation should appear soon. I think. We'll have to check and see and wait. But hopefully. I've been EnterElysium. If you liked, like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you would have done with Khan. I kind of still think it's probably not a good idea to try and recruit Khan after Khan tries to take over your ship. Tends to be a bad way of enforcing discipline. It's like, you tried to take over my ship. You tried to kill me. You tried to blow it up. Well done. Here's a job. It's not really how you do job interviews in my Federation, but hey-ho. Maybe you do things differently back home. Until next time, though, stay shiny.